Okay, I haven't edited any videos and I'm absolutely rooted. Had a massive week. So I thought I'd just, yeah, pop in and say hello. But I didn't think it through too well because it's now almost dark outside. So, yeah. Um, all right, so where do we even start, guys? Okay, so the Jag's going again as of this afternoon. On the way home, belt, because now that it's got more compression, g'day Jacob, it revs quicker. So I'll show you this anyway. I found a torch because I'm retarded. I'm just going to talk some crap, guys, and run through what's been going on. I do have videos there to edit, and I will be editing them soon. But yeah, so the Jags here at home, as you can see. When the alternator took out the plug on the back of this with the other heads and everything, but that little pulley there is too small, so it throws the belt. So we're going to change that tomorrow. So as soon as you rev it, and it revs so quick now that it, yeah, and then see that it's now with more compression, like we've put a plug over the back breather here because the oil was coming back and coming out that breather. Like, honestly, sometimes I have to wonder why I do what I do, like modifying cars and carrying on. It just costs money. Like, I've had a terrible week. I'm not. No, hang on. I'll rephrase it. I haven't had a terrible week. I've had an extremely busy week. Just work, buying stuff. On top of that, I don't know if you remember, there was a white Jag that I got for my mate Red Dog. We picked it up from out at Roma. He spoke to the guy. The guy told him it had a new exhaust. He told him the front end was redone. The steering rack was done. This thing's just massive puddles of oil under it. And this week I found him another car to buy, right, that was because I said to him, look, I'll buy your car off you. Yeah, and I found him another Jag with a 350 Chev, a yellow one. The thing's mint. It was a guy's daily driver, and it's really good, but he just, yeah, it's just been stressful. I just didn't want to let my mate down, but what do you do? But yeah, so this thing is running. I'll just kick it in the guts quickly. This is a beautiful car, it really is, guys. I've got a little more to do. I've got a video there on some new gauges and stuff I'm doing at the moment. I'll hopefully edit that tomorrow and get it up for you. Jagzilla's in the backyard. We can go up and have a look at that in a minute if you want to bear with me with the whole torch and darkness. You can hear she's a lot crankier now. We've got to get some other push rods for it. The angle of the rockers isn't quite right, so it's tapping on the guide plates a little bit. But it's just modified cars, guys. Why do I do it? I just don't know. But you can hear that it's a different animal now, isn't it? Same cam still in it, but look what the difference compression made. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. Like, it goes pretty good now. Like, it's just really responsive now. I was leaving the servo earlier today, and there was a couple of young kids there on their push bikes, and I was just into it. First, second, it just fries tyres up the street. But yeah, I don't know. I got some new wheels too. There's a video coming on this too with the wife's shopping car, the Liberty. I thought it was daylight when I put up the thing, but anyway, yeah, so set of wheels for this thing. This is a beautiful car, this, with the flappy paddle gearbox and stuff. But yeah, the wheels sort of set it off. But there is a video coming, guys, with this for more details. Yeah, I don't know. I sort of wonder, like, the Jag's beautiful, but then I get home, but the SS is sitting there, and this thing's just mint, reliable, doesn't leak oil, just does its thing. And what do you do? I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, it's been a big week at work. Like, I haven't finished. This is the first day I've been home in the daylight, really, this week. I've got videos there to edit, but I just buggered. I just can't face it. But I'll read some comments. G'day, Bogan Bloke, how are you? It's my birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday, dude. It's my birthday on next Sunday. I think. No. Next Tuesday. I don't know. At some stage. Just getting older. They all blend in together. Jagzilla is in the backyard. There's my bike. Not that I ever get a chance to ride it. The Jagzilla's up in the backyard still. The motor's going to come out of... Jagzilla and go straight into the boat. We've just got too much. I did buy another Chev there to build a 4-bolt one for the boat, but it for the jet boat, but it the machine shop's just too busy as well. Leith doesn't have time to to do stuff as well. It's been a stressful week, as you can tell, guys, but I just thought I'd catch up with everyone and explain why there's not a video. But the skateboard ramp's here, which is pretty cool. My board turned up this week. I was actually going to come out. I was hoping it was daylight. Sorry to do a bodgy video like this, but the ramp's good. I'm wrapped with it. My skateboard's turned up, and due to the fact that I'm starting to get old and fat, I've got to do some more exercise. So I'm actually going to set some lights up out here and maybe do some cardio and stuff. But yeah, this is my graveyard. We've added that. Oh, hang on. I've added that LS Statesman to the pile, and that's what I wanted to look at. This van here, can I use the back of that to... No, I can't. It's too far gone. The other side's gone. To make a ute. Yeah, I kept this thing for the chassis, but I really want a style side ute. Well, maybe. I wonder if the wheel arch is on the other side. Ben, thank you very much, mate. As always, a massive supporter, and it is very appreciated. No, it's missing the wheel arch that side. Anyway, yeah, that's that LS Statesman that we got the other day for a thing. I went to get some wheels for this yesterday, but the guy off Facebook fucked me around. It really pissed me off. Here's the ute. See, here's Jagzilla here, just chilling. So this thing's mint. Like, the interior in this is absolutely spot on. But this is Captain's now. We've got to get it over there. We've got the motor out and ready for his one and the gearbox and stuff. But yeah, the blower's just covered up. This Commodore here is going to be a good thing. This is where it's just like, yeah. I don't know, guys. Here's what it is, I suppose. All right, what do we got there? Hang on, turn this around. Wow, so many cars. This guy would give Jay Leno a run for his money. Well, not quite, mate. Jay Leno's got a lot of money. Eventually, once I have time out of the truck, we're getting there though. I bought a scissor lift off a mate this week for the workshop because the workshop should settle this week coming. So we'll own it. So I'll be able to start all those earthworks out the front, and it's going to be good. Like, so we can actually start to move forward and be able to do a lot more of the restoration stuff, get the spray booth in and stuff like that. Yeah, Metal Mania, doing well. What have we got? Hey Ben, stay safe in Tasmania. Cheers. Well, so many cars. Looks like a robber's version. Don't know what that means, but anyway. Ben in China. Hey, g'day Ben, how are you? Are you in China? So are you an Aussie bloke in China, or you're just in China living the CCP life? I don't know how you'd survive over there at the moment. Isn't there a lot of hate towards us Westerners in China at the moment? But yeah, Jags, good, I can drive it. A lot of tinkering to do. For some reason, that oil pressure, because it's leaking out of where the distributor goes in as well. I don't know, sometimes I just shake my head and think to myself. But then, if I stop doing it, I can't help myself but want to build something else. So I just need to stay the course and keep doing it. I'm in too deep now. Here's my skateboard that I bought. There we go. Yeah, I wish the ramp was a bit bigger because my BMX, I would rather do the BMX, but the ramp needs to be twice as wide really for me for the BMX. But, you know, what do you do? But anyway, so... yeah, sorry, I thought it was going to be more daylight. I was going to take you for a drive and stuff, but it just didn't happen that way. But we'll read some comments, guys, and see what everyone's doing. How you doing? Awesome, Red. Casey from Tasmania, hello. Me and Blind Garage are building you a car, Red. Okay, well that sounds exciting and different. Yeah, Red, just teaching in China. Okay, cool. I thought that they stopped the foreigners. I watched a video the other day. The foreigners teaching English because that was the only thing foreigners were really allowed to do is teach English, and I thought that all stopped over there. In the dark with a flashlight means you're just joking. I just don't have time. The reason I'm out here with a flashlight right now doing this is because I haven't finished till 9 or 10 o'clock most nights this week. I haven't had time to do a video for you guys, and I've actually felt a little bit bad, so I thought I'd just catch up with everyone and say hello. Sorry for the flashlight and stuff, but it is what it is. I will find time to edit. There is footage and stuff there. I just felt bad, to be honest. You guys sort of follow along and show an interest. Daniel, the Mazda is at work. It's sitting on top of the Light Ace van. I think it's up off the ground and stuff like that. I actually yesterday I went to do a video. A mate just bought the Toowoomba Wreckers out, so there's about 1,000 cars there, and they said I could go through and see if there's anything I'd needed to add to the collection or any engines and stuff like that, but there wasn't anything over there. But there was a really nice RX-7 with a 13B. The owner of the place that just sold had it. No. Matt Crick bites on the SS. No, because that's as far as it's got. I still haven't even polished it yet. I haven't pulled those silly gauges out of the console. It's one of those bittersweet ones where I don't really want to sell it. Like I pulled up in the Jag this afternoon after it throwing that belt behind the SS, the VNSS that is, for anyone that's wondering what I'm talking about, that car just there. And I thought to myself, what am I doing? Like, why don't I just drive this SS? I'll sell the Jag. The SS is mint. It's sorted. I don't have to... The box is done. The diff's done. I'll probably pull the diff out and take the mini spool out. As fun as it is, like that thing first to second with 411 spool and it just kicks sideways is just a beast. But, I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. It's like selling one of your kids. We used to own a house in High Street, Sheffield. Small world, hey. I'm not sure who he's talking to. Wait, is the oil coming out of the Dizzy? No, where the Dizzy sits down onto the manifold, there's supposed to be a little gasket, and it seemed to be just dripping out of there. It's just the first drive, like it's yeah. You reckon Jay Leno? No chance. Eh? He wouldn't grub around in the dirt like me, would he? Next weekend is Lloyd's auction. Lots of Holdens are coming up for sale. I actually spoke to a mate that lives on the Goldie Hadsey about... I was waiting for the Jag to be done, but you haven't seen the video yet. The Jag was running again last Saturday morning. We started it, and then Leith went to reset rockers on the passenger side, and then cylinder 2 filled up with water. The gasket failed. The gasket, the way it was made, like when he sat it against the cylinder head, it lined up, but on the block, it was out by 1/8 of an inch to the... it's coming up in a video, you'll see anyway, but it's constant, guys. Cars, I don't know why. Doing it. Okay. At work, keep it up, Red. Flashlight makes me feel like... Today, I was driving along the other day, and I was thinking to myself, I was out the back of out towards Gameri, and all this COVID stuff's going on. There's lockdowns everywhere and all the rest of it. And I'm driving around through these mountains, and it's just awesome. And I'm thinking to myself, why do people live in the city? Like, the real Australia is out here in amongst... I know that the wages are a little bit lower, but the property prices are cheaper. And there's space and... But then living in a city, there's no difference to living in China. You might as well, if you're living in Brisbane or the Gold Coast and you're just in that concrete jungle, I don't get it. But anyway, there is work. Yeah, I don't know. I'm putting a cam in the van to wake up the motor. Sweet. Makes a big difference, eh? Training centres are closed for English learning. Get a die-cast Jag. I'd love to, but I don't have time. It sounds good in theory, but yeah, even just finding time to It's been a terrible week, I can tell you that. Like, it's been a good week. Like, I've done well, work's done well. We've moved forward with the workshop. We've moved forward with everything that we do. I've bought, Christ, how many cars have I bought? I bought a couple of R31 Skylines and actually ended up with a Pintara as well, another VL wagon, HR wagon, some V8 Range Rovers. I bought a lot of cars, XF manual ute. No, it's an XE manual ute, and someone's put an XF dash and stuff in it. All these videos are coming, guys. I've filmed it all for you, and I've just got to edit. I just couldn't face the computer tonight, to be honest, so I thought I'd just catch up and say hello. Read through some comments, see what you guys are doing. So many projects read. Obviously, love your cars. I do, Daniel. I do love my cars. There's a plan. Like, I'm 45 next week. 50 is my cutoff to just do restoration. So be at the workshop every day, doing panel work, building engines, and basically helping Leith. Because at the moment, I am in the truck 12, 14 hours a day, making the money to build the workshop and get the business to a point where I can just do restoration stuff. So, and that is the main goal. It seems like utter madness what I do, but when you realise that there is a cut-off date for me just to build cars, and that's the plan. I want to live my days out building cars, and I don't want to build cars for people. I want to build cars and sell the cars. It just takes the stress out of it. I hope that's the plan. It could all just turn to shit, and I don't know, but I'm going to give it a good bash. But yeah. Can you do a skit called Bogan Fixes? I have a semi-comedy car-related series coming up. It's just a case of time. And obviously I didn't turn my ringer off again, as I always never do. Okay. Did the truck driver lose his load the other day? He pulled over. Like, I stayed behind him until he pulled over. There was another one the next day. I've got another little video there. I was driving towards Gameri and another load fell over as well. People need to learn how to tie their loads down. I heard that he continued to drive that thing to somewhere. What did they tell me he'd done? But yeah, he pulled over. He must have looked at it and then just kept driving. So I was gone by then. I had a breakdown job to go to. Do I have a TikTok? No, I don't. I have no idea how it works. Isn't it just dances or something? I'm not much of a dancer, to be completely honest. Yeah, I don't think you want to see me dance, do you? Or I think TikTok, isn't that where the girls get their boobs out and stuff? Boom, boom, or whatever the crap it is. Did you sell the Holden Commodore SS because they are lots of money? No, it's still there. I don't sell anything. Could you hear your plan? Sell cars to Leno. I've got a S600 there. Leno reckons one of his most favourite cars is a Honda S600. His is a convertible one, a blue one. Good things come to those who wait. That's it. As long as you don't die first. Do you got any one-tonners? I've got 4 or 5, I think. And I was trying, when I was down getting that what's it called, scissor lift yesterday from a mate. He actually has a WB ute down there. So Andrew, ring me, the ute, me, I'll come pick it up. Sounds good, eh? He wouldn't sell it to me last night, but I'll get it. It'll be all right. He'll sell it to me eventually. Yeah, I'll have to do a video down there at his place. He's got some awesome car collection, really tidy stuff. Yeah, he's a young bloke, works hard and does really well. But yeah, well, guys, do the boogie jag dance. Question: do you think the price the SS sold for at the auctions the other day was a surprise? Seemed to sell for a lot. It was 25k or so. No, that was cheap. That was cheap. That thing there's that'd be mid-30s. If that grey one, see, that's got good paint. I don't know what the motor and box and that was like in that other one. The interior let that one down. But yeah, that'd be mid-30s. I've seen tidy SS's, go for that sort of money. I wouldn't let it go for less than mid-30s. There's a standing offer there from a mate that's a lowball offer. So I don't need the money. I need the space, and caring for a car like that is hard because, yeah, you don't want it to deteriorate in your possession. Um, so I don't know if it sells. There's 10 other ones I could sell as well and not have to sell that, but um, they get good prices, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, it's a $35,000 car all day. I think. Some people will whinge because it's high Ks, but the motor's done 1,500, maybe 2,000 Ks, same as the gearbox. The gearbox in it is absolutely phenomenal. It's one of the best autos that I've driven. Like, it's great. But pick up the car. Have a great weekend. See you, mate. Thanks for joining in. Really appreciate it. Um, have a VRSS. They are good cars. VRSSs aren't worth as much as VNSSs. VR and VSSs, the price of them have come up, but you're still in the 20s for a VS, a good VS, or even lower. They will catch up. Like VPSSs weren't worth a lot, but they have caught up a lot as well. It's sort of, I didn't buy that for an investment or to make money on. It's just if I sell that, I can build the whole rear of the workshop out, concrete it, maybe not pay for the hoists and another couple of rotisseries, but it puts me to sell that now, even though the value of it's going to climb, I'll make more money having the workshop done and stress for me with the cash from that to put back into the workshop, because that's what will happen. I'll sell that for the cash to go directly back into the workshop, and which benefits you guys too, because it content, because there'll be builds happening then. There will be content, and I'll actually have time to edit because I'll do it during work time, not when I've got to work and then get home and then edit. So it's I don't know. It's all going to work out. Like it has to. I've been at it for too long for it not to work out, and I've been working hard towards it, guys. Honestly, nothing comes easy, and I don't drive it too much. It does get hidden away a lot, but every time I get it out and think I'm going to sell it, I get it out, drive it, and think, oh, I don't want to sell this thing. But yeah, I've got a question for you. Since you're a bit of a HR nut, and that is my 186 sort of scraping sound around the front part of the motor. The water pump's gone, buddy. Oh, hang on. And it's a 186. So, yes, it'll be the water pump. Just drop your belt off, right? Spin your water pump, spin your alternator, and just, there could be just dirt or leaves if it's been sitting for a while in the alternator, and that could do it. But generally, it will be your it'll be the water pump at a guess. There's nothing really else that can make a scraping noise in the front of them. They don't have timing chain issues because they don't have timing chains. But and yeah, it'll be the water pump. From the sounds of things, it'll be the water pump. Thank you very much, Sean. Really appreciate it, mate. Who cares about K's? Just numbers. That's it. Yeah, it's 35 grand doesn't go too far. Trust me. Like when you're running a business, and like this month I've bought an injector cleaner machine because a lot of the cars that come through have been sitting for a long time, and pulling out the injectors and cleaning them how we do with the jump pack and spray and stuff is painful. And we burnt out a set of injectors the other day doing that. So, and then I couldn't, they were really rare injectors, and trying to get the injectors again was expensive and hard. So I bought a fuel injector cleaner machine. So that's turned up. Yeah, so it costs a lot of money to set a workshop up, but I don't want to. I want to be a one-stop in-house, not need to deal with anyone else, and just do what we do. You'll see, it'll all come together. Um, got, I'll I'll see if it goes or not. I don't know. There's there's the other 300, the Z31 300ZX can go. We can finish that Mazda. It's just that's basically a clean and it can go. Whereas the time factor to fix other cars, I don't know, to be honest, guys. It's hard. I've had it for 10 years. That thing, I think I've had it forever. It's like part of the family. Will you enter some cars in a smash up derby? Not really. I don't have time for that sort of stuff. And if I get hurt while doing a smash up derby, then I'm off work and no one eats. And there's too many people that depend on me to be able to do something like that for me to be mobile and doing stuff. So, as fun as it sounds, yeah, it's not something I think I can really do. One of the mechanics thinks it's because of low idle, so they made it idle and seems like it's not doing it. A scraping noise from low idle. No, I can't imagine what it could be for low idle, unless once it revs a little bit further, the bearing's not catching. You know what I mean? It's actually spinning it a bit more. On the when you look at the front of it, underneath, like the snout comes out of the water pump. There'll be one just here somewhere. Holden 6-cylinder. Where have we got a Holden 6-cylinder? There's one at the back. Hang on. When you look at the water pump on a Holden 6-cylinder, where did I put all those parts in here? When you look at the water pump, me 179. That's what we'll go look at. I think it's got a water pump on the front of it. We'll look at the water pump. There's a telltale hole on a water pump. Okay, so what that means is when the water pump's starting to fail, okay, there on a Holden red motor, okay. I don't know if that pulley's going to come off easy, is it? Yep. When this is my 179, it's a standard bore HP 179, and that's my turbo manifold right there, a Strata 2 turbo setup for my wagon. Then it says HP, which means bugger all. But anyway, I can't get that off. But in underneath there's a little hole. Okay, every single water pump has that little hole. Okay, and that little hole is it lets water out past the seal, because once the bearing starts to go, the shaft moves a little bit, where's the seal, and then it'll start dripping out that hole. So if you can see a rust line running down your water pump, the water's coming out the telltale side, which means the bearing's rooted, and so is the seal. It's yeah, I'm gonna get this thing out too. Yeah, it's got brand new paint on it. It's just mint. Love it, but hate the wheels. But yeah, I want to get some Simmons for it. But anyway, what do you do? So many cars, so little time. It's just madness. Lawnmower guy comes tomorrow, thank God. I've had to pull all this crap out of here because the Mini's actually in here now, and a heap of HR parts and stuff that I bought the other day. Yeah, bought a heap of HQ parts too. Well, they're HJ bonnets, but doors and inner guards and stuff for some of the builds. Yeah, I don't know. It's just endless. Honestly, the stuff I have to buy constantly for each build. You know, like I know which cars I've got and what that needs and what that needs, and as I see stuff, I buy it and put it aside. Yeah, lucky I have an understanding wife, because yeah, Christ, I waste some money. But everyone eats. What do you do? You know. Anyway, righto. Speaking of eating, it smells like she's cooking, so I'm going to say hello and goodbye, and I will edit. Thank you very much, Gary. Much appreciated, mate. Really caught the C virus, lots of car viruses. Yeah, that's it, eh? I don't know where you guys stand on getting the vaccine, but I'm waiting for the Pfizer, and I'm probably going to have to do it. I don't think we're going to be able to move in this world without having it, which sucks. But you know, what do you do? It's there's my unicycle. I'm probably never going to get back on that again. But anyway, righto. Okay, I think we're caught up. Jag's going. SS still hasn't got anything done. We've got wheels on the Liberty. Yeah, there's some videos coming. I've got a big yard walk around too, because I bought a heap of cars lately. We got rid of 110 cars last week before last. So 110 cars went, which made a lot more room for me to compulsively buy a heap more. And yeah, workshop's moving forward. Life's good. Life is really good, guys. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate the support. Make sure you hit the like button, because that apparently helps. You know the one. How's my skateboard? It's right there. Mad. I haven't had time. It turned up 2 or 3 days ago. I haven't even had time to go out on it. But hopefully tomorrow, I want to encourage Nerali, my daughter, to come out and play with me. So That's why I bought that. They're getting older, and they're going to be gone before I know it, so I've got to try and make time. But yeah, anyway. Still.